Hello everyone and welcome back to Fallout 2. This is episode 19. Last time we obtained the Holy Gek and we returned to Arroyo only to find that the Enclave had decimated the village and taken members of the tribe captive. Ruthar and Vault 13 also suffered a similar fate, except no survivors. Ruthar's body was taken back to the Enclave and we pushed to Navarro. We saw the Enclave base, but we are going to be checking out San Francisco, as that is sort of the direction that we've been pushed in. We've just come out of the military base from Fallout 1, which had a bunch of super mutants and also a magician with a bunch of death claws, and we got some good stuff out of it. We do have a suit of power armor now, which is amazing, and so that's going to be something that I want to check out as well, because I was like, I wonder if the Brotherhood of Steel will acknowledge us now because of us wearing power armor. A band of ruffians led by a Morton brother. I don't know how many Morton brothers there are in the Wasteland, but they seem to be non-stop. And they just keep going, you killed my brother! And then we kill another one, and the cycle continues. Let's spare that brother, shall we? Interesting. Okay, power armor does not influence what's going on here. There's nothing for you in there. I'm curious about that. I think we should head for San Francisco. Have a bit of a San Fran visit. We've had this on our map for so long now, we're finally here. Huh, never thought I'd see San Francisco. These guys look tough. Okay, so we're leaving our car out front. You enter the town of San Francisco. Men and women are in oriental-looking clothing, move throughout the area. You look like a hebologist. What is going on here? You see a guard in loose clothing wearing a look of wary boredom. Arrogant she-gangster and a bare-chested she-man just, like, fighting in the courtyard? Okay. Person in funny pajamas. We see a person in funny pajamas. Look at... Sure? Look out for the dragon, he's trouble. Now, we already know that this game has more than enough tribal racism in it, but now it's bringing in another level. Okay, we got a doctor's clinic, a wizened old man wearing a white smock. There's an auto doc here. Help you with something? Yeah, I'm hurt. It looks like you're a doctor. Let me take a look at that. Yeah, so I have to charge you, of course. How much? For this much damage, I'm afraid I would have to demand $400. I'm not even in that much trouble. What are you doing? San Francisco's got an expensive doctor. Can I just buy Stimpaks from you, please, instead? I'd much rather do that. And I can trade you some goods and services. Take a plasma pistol that I know I definitely don't need. Those radios sell for a decent amount, which I don't think I'll ever need more than one of. Protect yourself with that plasma pistol, boy. Who are you? I'm Dr. Fung. I teach and I heal. Doc Fung? Do you know Doc Holliday? Holliday? Yes, I taught him all he knows. Where is he now? He's living in Broken Hills. He went home, did he? I hope he has found peace there. I think he has. I have more questions. Interesting. Tell me about this place. You have come to the right person. Would you like long history or short? Long, please. The long version is this. We are here because our people are the descendants of the crew of a nuclear submarine called the Shi Huangti. When the missiles fell in the Great Deluge, the systems aboard the submarine failed and we drifted in the dark for many days. At last, we drifted ashore. We found ourselves near the ruins of San Francisco. Most of the city was devastated in the war. We had to recreate society based on the few survivors who had crept back to the city. We rebuilt with what we could find, and we have scientists and technology the world must envy. We are rebuilding civilization, but not as that horrid master creature did. How are you aware of that? I see. That's crazy. Okay. The music for this place is very cool. Oh, there you are. They're fighting. Your kung fu is no good here. I'll be waiting for you, Lopan. Oh, okay, they're gone. Dude, more Brotherhood. More Brotherhood. Okay, hang on. We haven't spoken to this Brotherhood person before, so we gotta do this two different ways. I gotta do it with and without power armor, for sure, because if we haven't spoken to one before, he might acknowledge us differently. Power armor. Okay, so that's a third Brotherhood outpost. Yeah, okay. What are you doing here? This doesn't feel relevant to the submarine storyline. And he knows me. Again, another one. Hello, Apocalypse. What can I do for you? Who's this one? Matt. I've forgotten the names of the others, but they're all like just normal generic names, right? And start by answering some questions. What can I help you with? How do you know who I am? We know many things, okay? Who are you guys? We are a paramilitary organization known as the Brotherhood of Steel, okay? And what is it that you do? At one time, we were the sole bastions of technology left on the planet. We set ourselves up as what could best be known as the technology police. We hoarded the old knowledge and only doled it out in small parcels. Of course, it was only to those we felt deserved it and had the wisdom to properly use it. You said at one time. What about now? Several months ago, we came across a group known as the Enclave. Much to our surprise, their level of technology surpassed even our own. We found this quite disturbing and considered contacting them. However, we decided on a more cautious course of action until we could determine exactly who the Enclave was and the underlying purpose of their organization. To this end, we have reactivated small outposts near areas of Enclave activity from which we can safely observe them. Currently, we have activated such outposts in the Den, the NCR, and here in San Francisco. So there's three. Just three, and we found the third one. And now, because we've found this one, we're actually able to get, like, decent lore surrounding what's going on with the Brotherhood. Maybe you have to find all three to get this. Sounds interesting. What have you learned? We have found out that the Enclave deals heavily in drugs, weapons, and slaves. However, these are simply trivial pursuits leading up to some higher purpose, which we have failed to uncover. We are still watching them. Before we go any further, why tell me all this now? Well, the Enclave has developed vertibird technology, flying machines that allow them to move deeply into surrounding territories. Without similar technology to counter this threat, the Brotherhood would be unable to stop an invasion launched by the Enclave. We need to have vertibird technology or a viable counter to it for ourselves. Now, recently, the Enclave established a base north of here called Navarro. It's used as a stopover point for the maintenance and refueling of vertibirds. It's my belief such a base may have complete technical plans of the vertibirds. All I need is for someone to infiltrate the base, steal the plans, and bring them here to me. So now we're getting a mission for the Brotherhood all this time. We've been getting watched, and now that we go to San Fran, they're like, you can do it. Interesting. Let me guess. You want me to infiltrate this base for you? Let me be frank with you, Apocalypse, even though I'm called Matt. The Brotherhood of Steel is not the power that we once were. We believed ourselves to be the sole source of technology left to mankind. Secure in this belief, we have let our order decline over the years. Now we don't have the resources at our disposal to deal with the Enclave. We need your help. This is really strange. Like, why would the Brotherhood do this to themselves? This feels inconsistent with what I know of the Brotherhood, that they would allow themselves to be diminished. I thought they might have retreated into secrecy, but it seems that in Fallout 2, the Brotherhood have declined. So the Enclave can be the bigger threat. Otherwise, I guess, from a story sense, our character would just be like, well, why doesn't the Brotherhood just come and deal with the Enclave? So I guess we defeat the Enclave here, thinking timeline-wise, and then the Brotherhood go in and scoop up all the Enclave shit, and then they become stronger. But then the Enclave is still in Fallout 3, from what I can remember. I am prepared to make you this offer. Perform this mission for me, and I will grant you access to our facility here. The best of the Brotherhood technology will be made available to you exclusively. What do you say? What the hell? I must be crazy, but I'll do it. Excellent. Here's what I need you to do. Go to Navarro, infiltrate the base, and recover the technical plans for the vertibirds. Return the plans to me. Alright, but just how do you think I should go about this? This is a military base, after all. Navarro is relatively new and not fully staffed as yet. My sources tell me they receive new recruits from time to time. Perhaps if you went in alone, you could pose as a new arrival. I would suggest that. You could have your friends wait here. Huh. A solo infiltration as a new recruit is probably going to be much easier than barging down the front doors of a bunch of Enclave power-armored fools. I'm so glad that we came here. Because this is good, because you start getting that feeling Navarro is the be-all, end-all with the Enclave and helping to rescue your people. So exploring surrounding regions is going to serve us very well, instead of just charging into Navarro. You mentioned your sources. Who could they be? I had an operative go and scout the base. Her reports recently stopped. I can only assume the worst. Please be careful, Apocalypse. I don't enjoy sending people to their deaths. I'll be careful, thanks. Upon successful completion of your mission, I will grant you access to our facility here. In the meantime, it would be best if you got started immediately. Okay, interesting. I wonder if we can rescue this person if they've been taken, because it seems the Enclave does take prisoners. I would like to ask you some more things. Why is it that nobody around here mentions you? We've had this base for years. By maintaining it at a low level with minimal staffing, never drawing attention to ourselves, we've achieved anonymity. We leave the she alone, and they leave us alone. Except for just like the plastered logo on the door and the flag and the... like, except for the fact that the outposts do not look subtle at all, and they stand out, but sure. I guess I see what you mean. Why do you only have one person here? Too many people at one place can attract attention. One man in a city of many men is less noticeable. Okay, I don't believe you. How do you know who I am? We know many things. Okay, gotta go. Very silly. Okay, so we now have a mission from the Brotherhood. Now, I will save, and I'm curious if wearing power armor influences this at all. I've got Brotherhood technology. Nothing? Damn. Yeah, okay. Okay, so the power armor actually does not have a bearing on the conversation at all. I was wondering if it would influence things. Because, I mean, it is Brotherhood power armor. So, fair assumption, I would say. That's alright. Okay, so I can see that we've got a Brotherhood questline to do, but we've also got some story in San Francisco itself. Everyone seems to talk about Lopan a lot. What do you want? Oh, this is the person that was fighting. This is Lopan. Shit, okay. Who are you? I'm Lopan. I'm also the sworn enemy of the dragon. Why he insists on having a sworn enemy is beyond me. I just fight as well as him, and I think he's weak-hearted and allows others to live under his shadow. We're enemies because we have the same fighting style, and whoever wins will be the one who carries the tradition. Okay, so Lopan and the dragon. I'm not too bad at hand-to-hand combat myself. Want to give me a try? First, you will need to prove you can do it. I will have you go up against 5 of my fighters, one at a time. If you beat them, you will receive your final test. I'm so happy that there's multiple quests involved with my fists, right? Back home, they call me Dr. Fist, Lopan, but it's been a while. Let's go. What's that? You will need to defeat my chosen apprentice. However, none of these battles will be to the death. To protect my men, of course, he sneers. Let's get it on. I am Imbot, be ready. Fight! Look at him go. Alright, so I've got my haymaker. Got my bald head. Alright. Straight up punched him across the ring. I'll wait for you, bro. Nah, should I just push the offensive? My face! My face! Alright, we got one more punch in. Don't die, Imbot. Oh, the groin did it. Without protection, he falls over, groaning in agony, and then Imbot was killed. Hey, Lopan, I thought you said that this was not to the death. You win! Next opponent, okay? He's dead. I am Wei Jung. See, the game... This happened with the heavyweight thing as well, because it was like, some of them would get knocked out, but then others would die. Okay, just get knocked out. If you know what's good for you. Okay. He was killed. I just love having Gorus in my party, even when he's not in combat, because you can just imagine him getting super excited at like the edge of the ring where he's like, yeah, woo! He's taking off his clothes. Please tell me that you're capable of being knocked out. Oh, I did it! He was critically hit in the head and the damaging attack knocks him unconscious. It worked! One person didn't die. Wow, that's a lot of health. Oh, I won, but he stood up. What the fuck? He gave up. I am Master Crawl. You are finished. Come on, man. Get up. Oh, I won. He's running away. Okay, it says that I won. I am Master Kung. Your final test. I do appreciate us getting fully healed after each fight, actually. Thanks for that. So kind. My face. Hey, yeah. And Master Kung was killed. Sorry. We were on a good streak of not killing our opponents, but too bad. We won. You are, I must admit, even a better fighter than I am. You want to try for the dragon? Yeah, I'll do it right now. Let's go. Send me to the dragon. Okay. What's happening? I gain 8,000 experience points. Nice. What do you want? I thought we were doing the dragon. I was expecting to be, like, teleported back to the ring. You've already defeated my men. You've passed my test. You're ready to fight the dragon. I know. Okay, maybe I need to find him somewhere else. Okay, let's go find the dragon before we challenge Lopan. So there's red and blue, so I guess I should go... I don't know where he is. Is he across the street in the other house? Oh yeah, this guy. Because he was bare-chested, right? How may I be of assistance? Who was that you were fighting? That was Lopan. He is my sworn enemy and my rival. If he triumphs over me, then I fear for the good of the people. I guess we should check out this dude's side of the story. People are sheep. You should serve yourself. Truly believe this? Then perhaps you should deal with Lupin. Good day. Okay. You have the honor of a pig and the morals of a lungfish. I do not wish to associate with you. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, you get locked out of conversation with these guys really easily. And then you can just say, I wish to challenge you. I don't actually know this dude's side of the story, so I don't like that I've just locked myself right out of talking with him. So let's go and talk with the dragon first. Who are you? I am the dragon, protector of the people and sworn enemy of Lupin. He and I are the last masters of our fighting style. That's interesting. Must be rewarding. I have more questions. So you can say, I'm not too bad at hand-to-hand combat myself. Want to give me a try? And he says, first, you will need to prove you can do it. I will have you go up against 5 of my fighters, one at a time. If you beat them, you will receive your final test. What is that? You'll be tested against my chosen apprentice. However, none of these battles will be to the death. And then you can say, let's do this. So you can do his side and take on his enemies, or his apprentices, Zurak. And then you'll be able to challenge Lupin afterwards, I suppose. Okay, Master Ziggy, your final test. Okay. Alright, David Bowie, let's dance! Ugh. You're gonna die tonight, Ziggy. I hope you know that. Ugh. Never mind. He's like, ah! He ran away. You are truly amazing in your fighting skills. Will you fight Lupin? And then I can say it's not really my fight. Yeah, I'll do it right now. Sure, but I have some questions. And then you can say, forget it. And you can challenge him. Now, let's be curious. And we'll head over this side. And we'll see if we can now fight Lupin's apprentices. Yeah. Yeah. We can fight his... I'm going to double dip on the experience points for sure. Alright. I'll just do these fights again, and then maybe I'll wander around the town before I make my decision. It seems that what the dragon was talking about was, I think, the nicer option out of the two between him and Lupin. With kind of what we've seen them say to each other when they were in the middle of the ring as well. I feel like we got to help out the dragon. And we're going to... Yeah, I think we'll challenge Lupin. Great. I hope you have a grave ready. Did the dragon send you? Yes, I'm doing this for the she. Then you're a fool and a dog doing the bidding of others. I will laugh when you die. Oh, damn. We'll enter the ring, remove armor and weapons, and fight hand to hand. Prepare yourself. Hey, man, you said that I was a better fighter than you, so let's do this. Let's dance. I love the, like, wiping them across the floor with one punch. How about one for the eyes? Just like a... Oh. You have beaten Lupin in Mortal Kombat. For some reason, the sun seems a little brighter today, and we gained karma. We actually did the correct one. What shall we do now? Who will lead us to greatness if Lupin is dead? Interesting. The choice is obvious. You must align yourself with the dragon. Interesting. Lupin was the last great leader, but the sun feels a little brighter. Life holds no meaning. Yeah, I think we made the good choice. Lo Pan and his cheesy puffs. And also Psycho. Interesting. Alright, we got a level. And we get a perk. Amazing. Okay. I don't think we're gaining any new perks at this point. I don't think so. I think the only things that are coming up... Oh, actually, hang on. This is new. The Slayer walks the earth. In hand-to-hand combat, all of your hits are upgraded to critical hits, causing destruction and mayhem. Oh, dude. We got a new perk. Instant purchase. Because this is my problem, right? Because I had heavy-handed, which was swinging harder but not better. So our attacks are brutal, but we rarely cause a good critical hit, but we always do more melee damage, right? And I thought that would be better, but we don't get critical as often, which is very important. So now all of our hits are upgraded to critical hits. So these should go hand in hand now. A heavy hand and heavy hand. At least I'd hope so. We'll have to test it on someone to find out. Lo Pan is dead. I have you to thank, I am sure. Now I'm confident that my school will lead our fighting style into the future. Great. So there you go. We gained 50 and 15 and 3,000. Can he teach me how to fight, even though it appears that you need no more training from me? Alright. I am qualified. Nice. Well, there you go. We had to fight Lo Pan in the ring properly. We are an honorable fighter who kills Lo Pan by poking him in the eyes, dude. Just like to imagine that it was like Kill Bill. We pluck out the eyes, but we did both at the same time. Incredible. Okay. What else have we got to experience around this place? Empty houses. We're keeping an eye on you. I've helped you guys succeed around these parts, by the way. Oh, I found a weapons store. An enthusiastic she. Hi, welcome to Red 888 Guns. I'm Maydong Chang, the owner. How can I help you? I was looking for some weaponry. This is what I have. Okay. Yo, that's a lot of caps. You don't necessarily see that very often. How much for all of your Gauss rounds, too? Because I don't know anyone that could really use the Gauss pistol, but maybe I can. Holy shit. Oh, what is that? Mega Power Fist. Oh, dude. We got a Power Fist upgrade. Holy shit. Let's go. Pancor Jackhammer? Okay, we've entered the big leagues. Look at this shit. What is Bozar? Is that a sniper? Is that just like a super powerful sniper? Can we give that to... Can we give that to Vic? I mean, I can afford it. What is this weapon? 4.7 mil. Ooh, shotgun shells. We got a shotgun upgrade potentially for Cassidy. We're spending money today. We have a lot of stuff to sell in the car and across our characters here, so this is perfectly fine. I'll cancel this for now, but I know what I can buy, which is fine. All right, let's trade, baby. I've exchanged my goods with my team. I've had a conversation with my people. They've given me a bunch of their stuff, so go prepared. So I'm going to unload this shit upon you, so I do not have to spend many caps. Here, do you like any of this stuff? Any of that? That's good. That's at least 23,000. I can make up the difference. Or I can get my other weapons. You know what? With these, I don't even know if Vic and Cassidy can wield them. They might be too much. I would assume that they can. But just to be safe, I will purchase what I am confident in first. Perfect. What a perfect trade. Okay. So we'll say goodbye. I now have a Mega Power Fist. A big frigger power fist from Beatco, considered by many to be the ultimate weapon to use in unarmed combat. This one has upgraded power servos for increased strength, powered by small energy cells. Hell yeah. Alright, get that out of here. And unload that bad boy. Let's purchase this one. Maths. There you go. I'll grab that from you. And then this is the sniper. So Vic, let's trade. Wow. Okay. Vic cannot use it. And this is why we double check beforehand. Okay. Oh, look at that maths, baby. Look at that maths in my head. There we go. Perfect. Bye. Okay. Cassidy, please give me some good news.
Up? You got...
Yes. Okay. Awesome. Cassidy can use that. I will commit to that purchase in that case. Very nice. Oh, you know what? I might buy the other Mega Power Fist. And I'm going to see if you can equip this, my boy. Because then I could buy two. Okay. He can equip the Mega Power Fist. Apparently, this is so low in his priority list that grenades take precedent over that. He can do really well with the minigun, but it also shows that he can switch to this and close the gap. So I think what I want to do in that case is I don't want to give him grenades because that's awful. I will give him his big guns that he can switch to, but I'm also going to give him Mega Power Fist stuff. Alright, that is finally done. We're now going to see if this dude has other inventory on his other shelves. Aha! He has armor. Oh shit, Combat Armor Mark II. I didn't realize that there was a Mark II. Okay, so Cassidy and 17,000. That's doable. Cassidy and Vic have combat armor. Marcus can't have any armor. What the fuck? You can just... What the fuck? Tesla armor? What the... His shining armor provides superior protection against energy attacks. The 3 Tesla attraction coil rods disperse a large percentage of directed energy attacks. Oh, I think this is the Enclave armor. This is ringing a bell from Fallout 3. This is ringing a bell from what I've played of Fallout 3 with the Enclave. Do the Enclave use Tesla stuff? I feel like this is coming back to me now. Hang on. So 17,000. How much is Tesla armor? Only 9,000. What about the power armor? 26. So this is superior protection against energy attacks. I'm assuming it just has more of a energy weapons damage resistance than anything else, which is probably good for going up against the Enclave. I assume they would be energy based. The good news is if that's their armor, we don't really use much energy weapons except for my fists, but that should still work. Okay, well, we want power armor, but we also want a combat armor Mark II, I would say, for the other character. I might actually have to go back to my car, and this is great, right? This is actually amazing, because finally, right, I finally have a reason to empty my car of my stuff, because it's a full trunk. So we should just be able to do a straight trade for this power armor. Actually, look at I'm an arms dealer, like for real. I'm an arms dealer. Look at this, you know. How much do you sell dynamite for? I can almost make a straight trade with just items. I'll make the difference there. That's amazing. Oh, it's 10 off of my maths. I can't do perfect maths every time, guys. Alright, I've bought some power armor. Amazing. Trying to do maths without thinking too hard about it. I think that...
What's up?
How much health?
That I'm pulling
Cassidy has 128 health. And Vic has 111 health. So it's not super different. He can. Amazing. So Vic's in power armor, and it covers him completely. That's exceptional. Instead of upgrading to Mark II, I might leave it. We've got 2 power armors, and I think we're okay at that level. I've emptied my trunk out a bit, which is also very nice. I think we're okay with that in mind. So I'm going to save my game now after that amazing transaction. That was ridiculous. That's some of the best shopping we've ever done. We've purchased power armor, 2 mega power fists, a shotgun upgrade for Cassidy. What a location! Amazing. And I think this dude has 2 tables, but this second table may be the inventory that we already had a look at. Might be his primary one. Yeah, this is his primary one. So that's all good. I wonder if you could put Myron in power armor. Would that just change his whole model to being larger? Do they have a power armor model for a child? I would say no, which is kind of hilarious. Guard and loose clothing. Alright, so we got another merchant here. Shopkeeper. Greetings! Welcome to my shop, Flying Dragon 8. Alright. Who are you? I am Lao Chu. I run this establishment, Flying Dragon 8, a general store. I've been known to trade in information. What sort of information? Little happens in this town that I do not know about. Of course, you must know the right question to ask, yes? What do you need to know? I hear some flying machines brought a load of villagers down this way. They did not. They came from the north and flew over us, heading out over the sea. That's why they were talking about, like, when we had that conversation with the Enclave, they're like, you're on the mainland. Over the horizon? How the hell do I get there? Well, none of our boats are capable of that kind of distance. Unless you can get the old tanker in the docks working. It's an old ship, but probably still functional if some work is put into it. Ask the punks for more information. Wait, are we crossing the ocean or going out into the ocean? Maybe Navarro isn't the last stop then. What? What else can you tell me about the tanker? We're going to repair a tanker and go out to the Enclave, the main Enclave base? Because that's what they were saying. If the vertibirds went over and out to the ocean, that would be where my people are. Even if you could get the navcom working and the tanker fueled up, you'll still need considerable good fortune if you really want the ship to set sail again. This is what the navcom is for. We went all the way to the Poseidon oil reactor, but it's for this? What do you mean by considerable good fortune? I mean, the Hunger Junk is older than most ghouls. It would be a miracle if it didn't sink on you, that's all I meant. I have a feeling that there's something you're not telling me about the tanker. Perhaps there is. Perhaps the Wastelanders made you paranoid. Listen, I need to find my tribe. Those bastards who took them are dangerous and need to be stopped. Ah, they are nothing. However, it's not the tanker that's special. It's just a big rusty tanker like you said. Our submarine, on the other hand. This is what they were speaking about. Submarine. The Shi Huangti, my great-grandfather Ye Li, was its captain. He unleashed her nuclear fires like a horrible dragon upon California's coast. No shit. Ironically, a malfunctioning missile from our own ancestral nation went off course and exploded over the ocean near the submarine's location. The blast knocked out the Shi Huangti's systems, leaving Captain Ye Li and his crew stranded at sea. That's karma for you. But there was salvation. After weeks of drifting, the sub finally came to rest out in the shallow waters of the San Francisco Bay. This city became our new home. We eventually restored the Shi Huangti, its targeting systems, its weapons. It has enough firepower to blow any potential invaders out of the water, so even if you got that old tanker running, it wouldn't get far, as the submarine will destroy any non-Chinese vessel that sails through the bay. That sounds like a problem, alright, so how would I get to the submarine? You swim, or take the motorboat at the docks. It is guarded, though, by one of our best soldiers, and he will not let an outsider like you past him. You have any idea how I can get past him, then, without shooting him in the face? He's under strict orders to guard it 24/7. He will not let anyone in without the right password. I don't suppose you know it. That depends. I don't suppose you have 10,000 to ensure the continued prosperity of my shop. Dude, I love this game. I thought that we'd be like, we'll stop off here. It seems like we'll resupply. This is a great store. Maybe do some quests, and then we'll go to Navarro and potentially finish the game. But then there's so much more here that's actually tied to finishing the game, I think. We're going to potentially disable submarine targeting systems, fix the tanker, take it to an Enclave base offshore, rescue our people, fly back in a vertibird? Profit? This is exceptional. We're either going to fly back in a vertibird and fly on home, or we'll take the tanker back to the shore. Who knows? But, like, I love when the game keeps extending itself, because I love how massive this game is compared to the first one. It does give a little bit of pacing issues, but I'm eating up all the content. Honestly, mate, here's your $10,000. I have 40k and a bunch of other money. I've done well for myself. Here's your 10k. Much appreciated. Oh god. I'm just gonna take a photo of this. Much appreciated. The password is XY8QIV2SHI. Others may be watching me after this, so don't forget the password. If we ever discuss it again, I'll need even more money for bribes. Thank you. Goodbye. I love that he's like, if you forget it, you have to pay me more money. Wow. Okay, let's barter with this guy. I want to see what he's carrying. Leather jacket, condoms, guns. Exceptional. This dude, I trusted this man, by the way, wholeheartedly on this password. That could be a mistake. That could be a mistake. I love seeing that animation that I just saw Vic take off the helmet, put it back on. It's a lot of caps. That's not even the caps that I gave him either. He's got... Oh, shit. I'll take those. That's really cheap. And super stims. Wish he had more stim packs. What is that? Shiv. Oh, Jesus. This homemade knife is as dangerous as it is easily concealed. Its presence can't be... its presence can't be detected by others. Give me that, because I feel like that's the game going. Who knows if you might need that. I'll take him up on that. I'll just shelve it somewhere nice and warm. And I'll exchange this with you, because I'll trade some more equipment out of my trunk to get that money back. But yeah, I'm definitely trusting this dude with this password. It seems like trustworthy information. He seems to know a lot, and he's been very forthcoming with the... Oh, these aren't Big Book of Sciences. Oh, that's why they were so cheap. Oh, it's the same icon as... I got tricked. I got tricked. I thought there was like really cheap Big Book of Sciences. I did, but of course, because they're called chemistry journals. I'm such an idiot. How much of this money can I get back with the equipment that I'm able to put in my inventory? Potentially all of it. Yeah, I should be able to get all of that back. With interest. Love that. Which means I can try for that too. Jolly good. I'm going to keep the chemistry journals because maybe, I don't know, maybe I need them. If we have to infiltrate the Enclave base with the on behalf of the Brotherhood of Steel, and we go in as a recruit, we may potentially go in for like an inspection or something, and we could be stripped of our equipment. So I'm thinking the Shiv could be a good idea in case I need to work my way through a scenario. I don't know. We might get captured if we go out on the tanker to the Enclave base, because they do have vertibirds and sufficient firepower, so that is definitely something to be concerned about, I would say. But good information nonetheless. So there's a tanker, there's a submarine, Navcom. So the Navcom parts are relevant. So I'm going to grab those because I gave them to Goris. He's holding onto the Gek for me. Well, now I'm not sure because I don't know if Navarro is like the final place and I'm being led astray, or whether or not the submarine and the tanker to go offshore is the final thing that we should be doing. I genuinely don't know, so I'm gonna have to make my decision. I can help out the Brotherhood, get the information at the base, infiltrate as a recruit, and come back. Or we can fix the submarine, fix the tanker, fix the submarine, and see what happens. You enter the dockside area of San Francisco. You see a large oil tanker floating in the water ahead. The sound of seagulls can be heard in the sky above. And this is like the motorboat. God, it's so rusty. Rusting boat. Wow. Just reminds me of Fallout 3. This is cool. Okay. So this is this area. And then what's over this side? The fuck? They have a spaceship. They have a shuttle. What the fuck? Dude. What? They have a shuttle. Hello? A harried-looking old man. Hey, raw meat. Who are you? What are you doing here? Oh, hubology. This has been mentioned before, the hubologist name. I think it was that guy in the NCR that told us he wanted us to kill a hubologist. Right? I don't remember the name of the person. I only remember the word hubologist because it stands out. I'm Apocalypse. I'm just looking around. You our hubologist? Harry the Rocket Man. Okay. That doesn't ring a bell. I don't think it's this guy, but there might be a different hubologist. You're not one of the brethren, and you're therefore not authorized to be here unless you're planning on joining us, which you may do by expressing your interest to AHS-7, who is at the guard post. Now, either get downstairs or get out of here. Fine, fine. No need to get testy. Jesus. Sandy-haired man. What do you want? Who are you? Dave Handy. Down from Canada. So, what do you do here? I show these guys how to move their data, and I answered stupid questions all day long. What sort of stupid questions? Oh, like, I should be able to have 2 guns. Why can't I use 2 guns? Like that? I see. These people sound like they're lots of fun. I have more questions. How can I help you? Never mind. Okay. Well-armed guard. Watch your step. Be very, very careful. So we can go downstairs and join the hubologists. They have a shuttle. By the way. Just casually. What the fuck? Cool. So there's this... They have an oil tanker, a submarine, and a shuttle. And now we're also going to find out what's over this way. Oh. Ooh. This is cool. This is such an interesting mixture of, like, vault technology mixed with, like, ancient, like, Chinese temple. Oh shit, what are these? They got suspension tanks? What the fuck is going on here? It's not letting us know what this is. It's only telling us what the docks were. Where are we right now? Short, rotund she-man. May I assist you with something? Who are you? I am Dr. Wong. I am the head scientist of this installation. More questions, please. What do you do here? I oversee the scientific experiments we create and run here. I am also in charge of the computer network. Okay. What are you planning? Ah, but if I tell you our plans, then everyone will know. I'm afraid they are secret plans for now. Oh, God. How does one get access to the computer network? Why, one learns how to hack into it, or how to make friends with one of my underlings. I'm joking, of course, about hacking into it. If you were to do that, I'd send someone after you to kill you. He smiles to show you that he means no offense. So you wouldn't have any real objections to me getting into the computer? If you can convince my subordinates into doing so, but I certainly won't. What if I shoved a gun under your nose? Alright, I'm going to... So long, Dr. Wong. Look out, Wasteland. We have something for you. Alright, hang on. Let's save our game, because it's just been a little while. I should probably do that. Station deactivated. I'm going to activate it. Greetings. Please enter your password and confirm your identity. I'm going to guess it. Please speak to the system administrator. I'm going to hack into it. Intruder alert activated. Shutting down. God damn it. Aye, guards! The Lao Y intruder is here? Excuse me? I'm not No! Dr. Wong was critically hit for 44 points in a forceful blow. Holy shit. And he was critically hit for 80 hit points. We lost karma. We're learning that our Mega Fist and all critical hits in power armor is going to be the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay. A holo generator. A large-scale THD entertainment tape player. No new movies have been made in 80 years. So we need to convince a subordinate to let us get onto Facebook. Hello, can I use your social medias? We'll change the wasteland with this experiment. What are they doing? They have suspension tanks and shuttles and tankers and submarines. What is going on in this place? And also an empty throne. A stocky she-man who looks like he's full of knowledge. Okay. Who the fuck is this? What would you like, friend? Who are you? I'm Ken Lee. I'm the advisor to the Emperor of the Shi. I bring forth the wisdom of the Emperor. And who are you? I'm Apocalypse. I'd like to see the Emperor. Not everyone is granted a chance to see the Emperor. You must first prove your worth. Are you willing to prove yours? I've had enough tests in the last several months to last me a lifetime. Sure. Excellent. This is what I require of you. There is a small military base. There is a small military base north of here called Navarro. There are numerous vertibirds there. We need plans and blueprints to manufacture some of our own. Fetch those and you'll be on your way to seeing the Emperor. I literally need to do the same thing for the Brotherhood. But what if there's only one copy of the plans? I don't think I could give them to both, right? Does this mean I'm choosing between the Brotherhood and the Emperor? Okay. What is this place? This is the Steel Palace of the Emperor. This is the heart of Chinatown. And where is the Emperor? He remains hidden from prying eyes, as my job is to act as the Emperor's screen. I cannot and will not tell you where he is. And I'm looking for some lost villagers. I've heard nothing of this. Perhaps the Emperor would know of them. Okay. So I'm assuming he's behind this door. He's not behind this door. There's a guard here, though. What the fuck? And there's the mainframe. The Emperor's a hologram! It's Mr. House! Interesting. So, the back is computer terminal related. Nothing on the bookshelf. Alright, well, we'll leave this alone. We'll figure this out and come back here later. So, Doctor wants plans. Brotherhood of Steel want plans. There's be a choice, I suppose, on who I give the plans to. She-man with a scowl on his face. She in white clothing. There's a lot going on here. Suspension tanks. Who are you? What do you want? Who are you? I'm Apocalypse. I'm just looking around. Well, Apocalypse, you actually have business here. I would like to know what you do here. I create compounds and devices for the Emperor and for the Emperor's advisor, Ken Lee. Currently, I'm working on fuel derivatives and polymers that will withstand massive attack. Of course, this is of no interest to you since it is, for the most part, theoretical. Ooh, okay. Well, is your Emperor a mainframe computer in the back, or is there an actual Emperor somewhere and he's genuinely hidden? Not yet, it's not, but I'll be back. Okay. We will be back. And I'll figure out this place. There is a lot to do here. And all of it confuses me. Okay, so they've got a laboratory over that way. They've got a shuttle this way. We'll head back to the shuttle and we'll go down the stairs. We just need to get a full lay of the land before we proceed to the docks, I think. Let's head down these stairs. Oh god, alright, we got another... We got an underground bunker of sorts. Oh, a well-dressed man. Oh god, oh, okay. Someone in a floppy robe. Damn, are they bringing the church element back? An eerily wholesome couple. Because this is that emblem. Large monitor, black and white only. The picture is a rotating cross and circle. Oh, it's the Unity shit. Is this the... Are we getting... Huh. Are we getting a continuation of the church from the previous game? A fairly young, balding scientist. He looks intent on his job. Black robes instead. Okay, let's take a walk. I have sanction from the Great Wheel. Okay. A cowled hubologist. Somehow this one seems different. AHS7, which is what we were asked to speak to. You, state your business. I'm interested in potentially joining your group. Excellent. Go in. Speak to Juan Cruz and Vicky Goldman. They're celebrities, you know, but they'll talk to you. Okay, we're getting inducted into a fucking cult. Hubology is just Fallout Scientology. Got it. Ooh, celebrities. Who are they? They're stars from New Reno. They heard the truth behind our gospel and came to cleanse their neurodynes. Where do I find them? You can find them in the prayer room, showing all our new recruits and the raw meat just how rewarding it is to be a hubologist. Okay. Well, let me at them. Let's get excited, shall we? Can you open the door for me? The force field is still up. You again? What? Who are you? I am AHS-7, the second in command of this facility. Before you ask, AHS stands for Aligned Hub Seeker, which means that I have cleared 7 levels of neurodynes from my spirit. This means that I am more enlightened and closer to the hub of the Great Wheel than you, and this means that you will tell me what you want here, now. I'd like to look around. This is not a place that is open for random tours. Good day. Okay. Sure. Okay, the force field is now actually off. There's more to this place than meets the eye. Yeah? What do you want? Who are you? I'm Crockett. I'm a scientist and fix-it guy. Can I get back to it? No, I have questions. Okay, what do you want? What do you do here? I develop new technology and I get my share of cultist tail, if you catch my meaning. Ah, here you go. Acknowledges the cult because he's not a part of it. So you're not a hubologist? These guys don't know real science. I help them justify their extravagance in exchange for some downtime with the ladies and a hefty salary. Okay. So the hubologists have a space shuttle who don't know real science. This is going to go swimmingly. What new tech have you developed? Let's see. I built a nuclear reactor for the spaceship by creating the hardening process. I created the hardening process for power armor, and I fix things that are broken. I have power armor. Can you... Yeah, you can upgrade power armor. Yeah, I can do that, but what are you willing to trade for it? I'll let you live. Do I have it? Will I pass an intimidation check? He looks amused. Are you really threatening me for this? No, I was just kidding. I can pay for it. Great, that'll cost you 10,000. Straight up, no bartering. I need some new equipment. That is actually pretty outrageous. I don't... What's the upgrade for hardening power armor? I'll get back to you. And now I wish to threaten you. Threaten this man. Let's see. Yeah, do it or die. He looks into your eyes and decides that you're serious. Do you have the armor here? Yes. Leave it here for a day and I'll do it. Before you go, you want to know I've only got the material to do this for 2 sets of armor. Is that confirming that there's only 2 sets of power armor in the game, or that I can only choose 2? Alright, I'll be back for the armor. So he's taken my armor. I've got it right here for you. Take it. Take it. Thanks. Okay, so I have it. What's the difference? The hardening process has improved the defensive capability of this high-tech armor system. Okay, so we do have hardened power armor. Let's get Vix. Okay, so normal power armor. Okay, so it's a 10% increase on all resistances. Same armor class. Gotcha. Do it or die, punk. I'm not throwing around 20k for you. You can get enough of your hefty salary from your cultist friends. Got it right here for you. Take it. Take it. Thank you. There you go. 2 pieces of hardened power armor for only the small price of threatening behavior. Wonderful. So we got some better resistance, which is nice. Wonderful. That's it for now. Upgraded power armor is good. I feel like this is going to be locked, or they're not going to let us in here, because this dude seems heavily guarded. This seems ridiculous, though, this place. Interesting factions. We've got, like, the martial artists upstairs, we've got the scientists off to the right, we've got the hubologists, and then we've got the dock with the submarine and the tanker. I can just walk right in here. Okay, I'm just talking to the boss. Supposed boss, you're all the way at the back here. You are in the presence of AHS-9, the Great and Terrible. What is it you desire of him? Is AHS-9 speaking in third person? I'm looking for my people. I heard they came down this way in flying ships. Flying ships? You must be referring to the Enclave and their vertibirds. Yeah, I guess so. Trust me, child, you are referring to the Enclave. Yeah, okay. How do I find them? The Enclave are a remnant of the past, a neurodyne that has yet to be aligned. They have hidden bases all over the shards of old California, and their strongest stronghold is off to the west, over the waters. How do you know all this? Child, I am AHS-9. I see many things that transpire in the fleshy world. Do you have more questions, or may I return to my meditations? More questions, please. I have many questions for you. Address your questions to AHS-7. I am AHS-9, the Great and Terrible. I have many matters on my mind. Trouble me not. Meet? Whatever. Alright, hang on. So we can say, how do I get there? That, my child, you have to discover on your own. Ask around and you shall find the truth. Interesting. Then you can say, your death. I find it bizarre. I thought this would be, like, guarded and we wouldn't be able to get in here because of the way that this is set up. But I was able to just walk right in and talk to AHS-9. So I guess I can just walk around the back here. Talk to these beautiful celebrities. Surprise! I'm the true celebrity here. Greetings, new recruits. I'm Vicky Goldman. And I'm Juan Cruz. Oh, okay. So we're dealing with Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise, and they think they're being funny about that. We're celebrities. We think hubology is the way to go. I can't believe that we're getting Scientology and Tom Cruise in Fallout 2. I can fry bugs with my brain power. I look good in tinfoil hats. Maybe if you work hard at optimizing yourself, you can associate with us. We'd certainly like that. Yes, we're always looking for friends. As long as they are willing to optimize themselves and are as high ranking as we are, we're AHS 5. You can be AHS 5 someday. If you donate lots of money, you can be AHS 5 even faster, but don't think we only want you for the money. No, we want to help you. And that's what Hubology is all about. Oh my god. Hey, you're potholing my neurodynes. You shouldn't be wandering without an escort. Who are you? What are you doing here? Praise the Great Wheel. Hi, I'm Juan Cruz, and I'm Vicky Goldman. We're celebrities, and we endorse Hubology. Please note that any similarities between us and people or institutions, living or dead, is entirely coincidental. Celebrities? What makes you celebrities? Why, we were in the movie business in New Reno. We made hundreds of films, many of them classics like Top Bun, Frisky Business, and Days of Rubber. That's what makes us celebrities. It's nice to finally put faces to the names. Her blank, icy look, him, thank you. I have some questions. More questions than we have answers, provided by the Great Wheel's graces, of course. We should go back to New Reno and take some buff out so we can have better endurance for the porn studio. Shouldn't I make my own choices rather than let celebrities guide me? That's very forward-thinking of you. Very enlightened. We offer our opinions to people, and if our celebrity can attract more believers, we're anxious to use it. Alright. How do I join? Well, it's very simple. We just give you this informational holodisc, you sit through a short movie, and then you go talk to AHS 7. Easy, isn't it? Let's do it. That wasn't so bad, was it? Now just go talk to AHS 7 and we'll be comrades in Hubology. I'm so excited. Getting new recruits makes me horny. Oh, honey. Oh, baby. Just come back later. An eerily wholesome couple. Do I have the... I do. I have the holodisc. It's labeled Hubology, the truth behind the lies. It looks like it works with your Pip-Boy. Okay, thank you. Let's take a look. Okay. Hubologist teachings. 7 pages! Oh! Oh! Okay. Are you ready? We're about to get inducted into the world of science, Hubology. Welcome to the Hubology Holodisc. Within these electronic pages, you'll find a quick description of our beliefs, including the formerly repressed teachings of the Hub. This holodisc isn't meant to represent the final word on Hubology. Think of it as a primer, and us as your spiritual guardians. Alright, so we've got history, philosophy, small glossary of terms, and bibliography of the Hub. We were founded back before the Great Deluge by an author and visionary of great promise, a man named Dick Hubble. Oh man, they're really going for it. He saw the failure of the medicine of that time, and of the failure of religion, and of the failure of government. He knew that the world needed something new. The world needed Hubology. Inspired by music of the time and his own personal experience with extraterrestrial beings, he set out to show us wheels in the sky, to keep them burning, and to understand the great wheel of life. We call him the Hub, for it is through him that we understand our place in the wheel. He is our center, and we are his spokes, and it is around his teachings that we revolve. With the publication of countless books and journals, the Hub began spreading the word of Hubology and immediately became a target for his detractors. They called his work pseudoscience and dangerous dribble that can only hurt its adherents. Despite the collected sightings of extraterrestrial vehicles across the globe, they insisted on quashing the Hub's word. We know that they were simply stupid and misguided, but they were powerful. They included governments and corporations and other such entities, keeping the greatest news of all time from the people of the Earth. Hubology was driven underground for a time, marshalling its forces against the attacks of those who envied its simplicity and ease of use for the common man. When, at last, the Hubologists of that time struck back, they did it in such a way that few could stand against them. They infiltrated the organizations that sought to destroy them and created television shows that sought to expose the lies the government had fed the people. This caused a subtle backlash against our religion. The common man found reason to doubt Hubology because of the distorted teachings of the media, and we had to wage a long campaign against those who would call us crackpots. During this time, sadly, the Great Hub passed away. Bolstered with the knowledge that the Hub had achieved unity with the Star Father, helping to turn the cosmic wheel in our direction, attaining another level of consciousness, we remained confident in ourselves that ours was the true way. Along the way, we gained adherents, many of whom simply wanted to believe that there was a place out there that is better than this world. We offer proof of life on other planets and a philosophy that allows us to understand the way of the universe. People have come to us over the ages, impressed by the rightness of our minds, and the fact that we have survived the Great Deluge unscathed teaches us that the Great Wheel turns towards our teachings. The philosophy. Hubology contains a simple philosophy, culled from the finest religious and philosophical minds of the pre-deluge Earth. We believe that life, the universe, and everything can best be symbolized by a turning wheel. The outer rim of wheel contains those who do not understand our teachings, and who do not understand the truth. We call them rim meat, for the wheel turns over them and grinds them, and they do not appreciate its workings. Those who practice Hubology are the spokes of the wheel. We understand the motion of the wheel and do our best to facilitate its turning. Those who control a portion of the wheel are called hubs, and as far as we know, there have only been a few hubs, enlightened individuals who seek to better the lots of their fellow Earthlings. We refer to the founder of Hubology as the Hub, for he is the one with the most correct teaching. In the practice of our religion, we simply apply scientific techniques developed by the Hub and perfected by his inheritors to align the flawed neurodynes that create disharmony and an asymmetrical wheel. This allows us to purify ourselves and prepare us for self-examination. It is only through self-examination that we are able to succeed, and only through self-examination that we understand our place in the cosmos and on the Great Wheel. It is only through self-examination... Oh man, I swear I felt like I was reading the same thing over and over again and going crazy, but no, it genuinely says that so many times. Okay, it is only through self-examination that we discover ourselves to be worthy of boarding the fiery rings when they meet us on the planet Quetzal. Self-examination. We think of ourselves as a religion combined with the best scientific technique. Scientific spirituality is what we call it, and what we hope you'll be calling it before too long. This is our creation story. Aeons ago, all lived peacefully and in harmony with one another. Body, mind, and spirit were joined in all creatures, and the technology that existed boggled the imaginations. It was a time of peace, creativity, and alignment. And then the dark days came. Thrakazog the Pothole began to teach mind-body dualism and the sundering of the spirit, and war arose. The Great War destroyed souls and bodies and scattered their remnants across the universe. The Great Wheel came close to separating from the axle of existence, its spokes broken in the rut Thrakazog had created. A new life had to arise. And arise it did, on the planet Terra as on other planets across the universe. We focus mainly on the life that arose on Terra, for while we believe that we will once again heal the sundered spokes of the wheel with our starry brothers, we must first concentrate on making ourselves useful spokes. This new life was polluted by the soul pieces of the dead. This led to hate and misunderstanding, and wars raged across Terra's surface until one day a visionary realized that the only way to create peace, understanding, and enlightenment was to cleanse these soul pieces from the spirits of humanity. That visionary was the Hub. His cleansing continues today. AHS Aligned Hub Seeker. The level of enlightenment are measured by the cleansing of your neurodynes, cleaning out the base negative energy of your meat and converting it to positive mental energy. When you have achieved a strong enough level of Zetan energy, you can travel to Quetzal, or you can wait and hope that the uplifting will come during your lifetime. Alignment. When a neurodyne is polluted and keeps a seeker's zeta levels down, we align the levels to the universal wheel by running a zeta scan on the affected neurodyne, cleansing it of taint. Too much alignment too quickly is harmful for the spirits, however. Enlightenment is the state achieved past AHS 9 when the seeker has gained so much knowledge. He becomes an integral part of the Great Wheel and leaves this earthly existence behind. He is pulled up to the surface Some of the enlightened remain on Terra to guide the rest of us to a state of grace, to show us how to get behind the wheel of our own lives. The Great Wheel refers to the cyclical nature of the universe, space, and time. Everything is part of the Great Wheel. There are some who can take control of the wheel, or perhaps they simply understand the direction in which it travels, and we call them gods, prophets, and visionaries. Those who master the Great Wheel are truly enlightened. Neurodynes are the stations of the spirit. Ancient religions call them chakras. They can be polluted by soul pieces and negative energy emanating from oppressives. Oppressives are those individuals who are so full of negative energy and polluted soul pieces, they drag down those who seek enlightenment by their very presence. They are to be avoided. Many of them are so polluted they do not recognize the value to be found in a good cleansing, and they do their best to divert the course of the Great Wheel. Quetzal is the planet to which the Star Father will bring us when we have become optimized, where we will meet with our starry brethren and join them on their flaming wheels in the sky. I've been reading this and talking for so long that the ambient music track has reset. Ribmeat is a basic person, one who has not yet been aligned to purify his neurodynes. The Starfather, some would call the Starfather God. We prefer to think of the Starfather as the universal force from which we draw our energy, to which we feed our energy in turn. Again, a cyclical relationship. Uplifting is the time when the Starfather calls us home to Quetzal, when we meet our extraterrestrial brethren and move closer to the hub of the Great Wheel. Those who have made an effort to understand and embrace the words of the hub, no matter their AHS levels, will be invited to join the Starfather in the heavens on planet Quetzal. Zeta Scan is another word for alignment. The Zeta Scan helps to purify your neurodynes and clear your spirit. It consists of a machine that runs massive doses of electricity through your skin. This electricity has been carefully formulated to the exact volt to the amount of energy needed to drive the negative energy from a neurodyne. By accepting a Zeta Scan, your course is slightly corrected to be more in line with the movement of the wheel. This is definitely not shock therapy. Don't get it confused with anything else. Bibliography. Books by the Hub. There are hundreds and hundreds of books listed here, including such titles as Scientific Spirituality, Battleground Quetzal, Starfather Above, Collected Shopping Lists, Notes and Musings, How to Sue Your Enemies Effectively, How to Create a Cult, and future books to be written when I'm dead. Are we all inducted now? Are we all here and ready? How good, right? Jesus Christ. Alright, I gotta go. I'm out of here. That was exhausting. They got a random prayer room in the back. Let us get out of here. So we can apparently speak to AHS 7 to properly join. I'm terrified of joining. So I don't know what's going to happen here. I kind of want to eliminate the entire area, but you know. So, now you've spoken to Juan and Vicky. Are you interested in joining our friends in the search for enlightenment to the Great Wheel? I don't think it's in my bag. Oh yes. Yes. Before you can truly be one of us, you must perform your initial Zeta Scan and alignment. Are you prepared for your scan? There it is. Are you prepared to be absolutely zapped? And then I can say, no scan. Without a scan, you cannot join us. Are you sure you wish to refuse? Alright, scan me. Let's see what happens. I lost 50 karma. Lesson 1. Here we have eternity. Over here is where Quetzal is, and here is where we are. Now, all we have to do is walk really far to get there. Man, we're gonna need a lot of shoes. We have eliminated some of your dirtiest neurodynes. You are now rated as AHS 1. Are you ready to join our noble cause? Oh yes. You won't regret this. You may have the run of the compound. Oh, you're a person who knows how to use a weapon. Would you care to use yours in service of the Great Wheel? Yes. The de facto leader of the Tanker Vagrants is a piece of anti-therapeutic raw meat named Badger. With his death, they will come to understand our position. Will you remove him? So now we become a cult hitman assassin guy immediately after joining. Sure. Let us know when you've completed your task. Fucking hell. Where can I find the meaning of all the terms you use? And when does this ship take off? When AHS-9 receives his vision from the hub, we will leave and join him in celestial glory. So how do we fake a broadcast to get them to all go on the shuttle and presumably crash and burn? Because there's no way that that's working, right? So I'm assuming, let's have a look at our karma. How do we not have cultist as the title or hubologist in here? That's really strange. That is actually quite strange. Alright, obviously I'm not becoming a cultist and we're not losing karma. I will raise this place to the earth, but curiosity kills me and I have to at least see what happens. So you lose 50 karma if you join, and then you're immediately asked to assassinate someone, and that is what an enlightened cult would do, right? Right? Alright, we're going to check out the docks, because this seems to be the main point of interest in regards to the tanker and also the submarine. Where's this? So we take this motorized boat to the submarine, I think. And then we can't repair the tanker unless we deal with the submarine, because the submarine will destroy the tanker otherwise. Sun, fresh air, and seafood. What more could anyone want but a bath? Okay. A dirty, ill-kempt person. Sea air. What do you want, Lao Wai? What are you guarding? Everything. Don't try anything funny. Can't you be any more specific? No. Now back away, outsider. I need boat. It's you again. What is it that you want? I need to use the motorboat. And I need you to fuck right off. You're not permitted to use the motorboat. Hell, you're a Lao Wai, not a she. Oh. I have the password, don't I? Come on, guys. I fought for the dragon. Actually, I'm an honorary member of the She. I was hired for the submarine maintenance team due to my expertise in subology. Here's my password. The guard listens to the password and nods. I guess you really are a technician. The She must be getting desperate to hire outsiders. Anyway, you're early. Didn't they tell you that the tech team doesn't leave port until midnight? You can wait for the rest of the team here if you wish. I gave the password, and it was a correct password. I don't really have anything better to do, so sure. Alright, we'll wait for the rest of the team. Oh, I'm at the submarine. There you go. The She tech crew quickly disembarks and disappears into the sub. You gain 500 experience points. Here we go. After about a quarter of an hour, the rickety motorboat arrives at a rusty conning tower sticking out of the water, off the coast of San Francisco. The shallow waters are murky, but you can see the outline of the massive submarine quite clearly. God damn. Okay. Here we are. I made it to the submarine. So I have to disable this thing. God, that rust is so visceral, dude. Look at this place. This is such an ominous map. And while we're here on this ominous looking map, I wish to sing praises for Fallout, because Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, the music and soundtrack are so eerie, so creepy, and so effective. And then the art direction and how these games are put together, it just goes together so well. I love everything about the early Fallout games. They're so enjoyable, you know? It's great. It really is. This door is completely rusted over. There's no way to open it. This one apparently is fine. Hope I don't get electrocuted when recharging the generator. A person in funny pajamas. Hey, I'm busy here. Okay. This would be easier if my Chinese was better. The Chinese war subs. And this is a really cool thing as well, because this is giving us more expansion onto the Chinese element into the war that was leading up to the Fallout event, the Great Silence. What do you want, Lao Wai? Can't you see I'm trying to reconfigure the targeting systems here? Sorry to bother you. Can I reconfigure the targeting systems? Potentially, yes. There's things that are beeping, so these might be the things that I need to interact with. I don't recall ever seeing you around here. What are you doing in the torpedo room, and who are you anyway? Okay, here we go. Apparently there's a third option. 1, 2, 4. Fuck. I'm a last-minute addition to your tech team. Sorry for not informing you earlier. Oh, and I'm here to do some maintenance on the torpedoes. They look horrible. An accident waiting to happen. And I was added to your roster just recently. I was asked to work with the targeting systems of the torpedoes since they've been acting up recently. I think it might be due to certain uncorrectable flaws in the design of the Sungsam motherboards. Wow. That's all fine and good, but why are you looking for the console in the torpedo room? It's in the room behind you. I need a mechanic, not another technician, so unless you're also a talented repairman, I need you to leave. Actually, yes, I'm also a repairman, with quite a bit of experience in dealing with ancient technology. I believe I can handle those torpedoes. I'll get the propellers working properly and make sure they don't turn us into finely ground scrap. Oh, specialists in both fields are not common in the wastelands. I guess I can trust you. So go ahead and fix those torpedoes so I can finally feel a little safer. Alright. Done. And I'm here on my own, of course. Alright, let's have a look. So no Vic. This subsystem, if disabled, should prevent the tubes from being reloaded with spare torpedoes. Disabling shouldn't be too hard. The metal is literally falling apart, and you can clearly see the vacuum tubes. So I'm assuming I'm not gonna... Pressing repair would be wrong, right? If I did repair... I guess it would still... Would that still count? As not repairing it? I don't know. I assumed I would just interact with it. Let's repair and see what happens. You failed to disable the system. Okay, so repair is what we're doing to disable it. There you go. Just like you thought, the metal gives way easily and the console is soon dismantled. The sub won't be able to reload its tubes anytime soon. Is there anything else I can interact with, or is it literally just this one? These dangerous-looking weapons are filled to the brim with explosives. The casings are corroded, and it seems the propellers will fall off any second now. Just wondering if there's anything else that can be interacted with here. A torpedo launcher. These metal tubes are made up of considerable number of interlocks. Looks like they're still in working conditions. We assume that it's not currently loaded, you know? Okay, well, it's crossed out. It says disable the She submarine threatening the tanker, so I guess that was it. It was just that one terminal to interact with. We're done. We can go home. Easy done. Ripped apart those vacuum tubes, baby! This boat barely looks seaworthy. How do I get out of here? Do I press the ladder? I'm ready to go home now. How the fuck do I get back home? Hello? Oh, I can use the ladder. God, it's so specific. There you go. Okay, I'm back with all of my people. Wonderful. We made it. You see a dock worker, he looks up at you as you approach. Ugh, what atrocities did poor Meng do in a past life to deserve such misfortune? Now the Lao Wai comes to me, and what good could possibly come out of it? None, of course. None at all. What's your problem, Mumbles? My problem? Lao Wai. You do not wish to know my problem. To hear of sorrow such as mine is to forget the sound of a child's laughter and the warm embrace of a lover. No, trust me, you do not wish to glimpse my personal hell. You think your problems are bad? I bet they don't compare to things I've been through. Fine. You want to know my problem? I'll tell you. 2 years ago, my brother, who looks very similar to me, had an affair with a local gang leader's girlfriend. The gang leader found out about it, my brother fled town. The gang caught me instead, and thinking I was my brother, they severed my penis as punishment. Now I pissed through a tube. Oh no, I'm not done yet. Then my beautiful girlfriend left me because I was no longer a real man and could not satisfy her. Then she married my next door neighbor, who also happens to be my boss. Now all day at work, he orders me around and mocks me with my co-workers, and every night I must try to fall asleep to the sound of him making love to the girl I should have married. I'm sorry that happened to you, Meng. And I'm sorry that I said that I've been through worse, because that's pretty fucking terrible. Life can be cruel, but it can always be better. If I were you, I'd move somewhere else and find a different job. Otherwise, you'll never be able to move on. Perhaps you are right. All my life I've known nothing but the she, but there is nothing left here for me but sorrow. Yes, I think I shall venture out into the world and forge a new destiny, even if the wastes offer me nothing but a swift death that is preferable to remaining here. Thank you, Lao Wai. Before you start packing, I was wondering if you could answer a question or two for me? Why not? I'm severing all ties to the she. Their secrets now mean nothing to me. Ask what you will. What can you tell me about that guarded motorboat over there? A little too late, but sure. The she used that motorboat to access our sleeping guardian, the sub. What can you tell me about the sub? The Shi Huangti, is the submarine that brought our ancestors to this place from a faraway land. In the aftermath of the Great War, it lost power and ran aground in the San Francisco Bay. Captain Ye Li and his crew then made their way to the city and established what could become the Shi Society. You referred to it as a sleeping guardian. What do you mean by that? Like a hibernating dragon whose snores can still produce deadly fire, the sub is immobile, but not helpless. The Shi have been working on it in secret, making clandestine trips to the sub under the cover of night. Its weapons have been reactivated and will surely destroy any non-Chinese vessels that dare to sail through this bay. So let's say, hypothetically, if that big tanker that's docked here were to try and set sail, then boom! Gotcha. I don't suppose you know how I could disarm it. Only the Shi's technicians would know such a thing. I've told you all I know. Thanks, Meng. Good luck with your new life. Convince Meng to move on with his life. Incredible. You have managed to disable the submarine, putting the undead guardian of San Francisco to rest. Perfect. Look at that. So now we can go into the tanker, and then I suppose we'll be fixing the tanker. We've got the navcom, and that will allow us to travel to the Enclave base off the coast. However, what this means is I think this is where our villagers, our friends, have been taken. So we might not be doing this yet, and we might actually go to Navarro instead, because that way we can pretend to be a new recruit. We can get the Vertibird plans. We can give them to the Brotherhood or potentially the Shi, and then we can get on with our lives. We'll have to see what happens, but I'm very interested to see how this goes. So we're going to bring this episode of Fallout 2 to a close. Thank you so much for joining me today as we've arrived at San Francisco and gotten to know all of the different areas. I am super interested to see what the next couple of episodes have in store for us in terms of the Enclave and potentially the final segments of the game. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time.